This is how I lost my job. I used to work in breakfast radio. I'd just gotten a promotion from Hit 103.5 to move down south to a new job, my big break in radio. And in my last week on air, the Prime Minister came on the show. That's Scott Morrison, for those who are still keeping count. And what happens in radio, right? All right, what happens in radio when a politician comes on the show, what they do is, after their interview, they get a photo with the announcers because it makes them look human, right? And we were doing that same thing. I finished the show as me and my co-host. We get off air. We get a photo with ScoMo. It's me, my co-host Carly, ScoMo in the photo as well. And I just happened to be holding a novelty mug that had cunt written on it. And 5 minutes after the interview, he shared it on his social media. And now the radio person in me would be like, job preservation, don't mention anything about that. But then the comic in me was like, that shit's funny. The photo ended up doing the rounds on Twitter, guys, all right? So I made a comment on it on my Instagram, and it turns out holding a mug with cunt on it next to the Prime Minister is a sackable offence. It's weird when the high point in your career is also the low. Like, it's... But the thing is, man, this is what made it fucked, right? So that happened on a Tuesday, right? The photo with ScoMo happened on a Tuesday. I finished up on my breakfast show on the Thursday, right? So it blew up online, was doing the rounds on Twitter, news.com.au articles. It was in the paper, right? Was going to work every day. Everything's sweet, right? I get in the car on Thursday and start driving from Cairns to Gosford. I leave Cairns, right? My girlfriend, she was like, I'm going to follow your radio dream. Quit her 6-figure job to follow me down to mine, all right? So I'm in the car driving out of Cairns. I've got my border collie in the passenger seat with me, right, for the drive, and all of our shit in the back of the car. I'm driving. Got to be at work the next week. We get to Mackay, 9 hours from Cairns, right? Mackay, or as it'll always be known as the place where it all fucking fell apart. So I get up the next morning, I stay in Mackay, right, with my dog. I get up the next morning, I get a call from the boss, right? And he's like, hey, we need you to come into the Mackay studios for a quick chat. And I'm like, is it about the mug? And he's like, just get to the office. So I'm 20 minutes out of Mackay. I turn the car around. I get to their studios, right? And I have to go up into a meeting. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, right? I go up into the meeting. I bring my dog with me because I'm a fucking animal, right? So she comes into the meeting with me. They're like, oh, we've brought in Karen. She's a support person for you, right? She's a general manager of the station. I'm like, well, this is not looking good. And they don't bring a support person in to be like, hey, fucking mad gag, bro. Just wanted to bring Karen in to be like, how fucking good. How good was that, Karen? Oh, it was classic. So good. So I'm sitting in the meeting, right? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's me sitting at the end of this long fucking table. Karen's at the other end, sitting on the side, right? TV screen, right? On the TV screen is the boss, right? His name's Mickey. Fuck it, who cares, right? Mickey's on the screen and he goes, all right, look, we've decided to terminate your contract effective immediately. You're fired, right? TV screen just turns off. I'm sitting at the end of the room, Karen's sitting there, and I pushed my chair back, man, and I was just like, fuck. Like, what the fuck am I going to do, right? Leaning back, she's being like, holy shit, how do I tell my girlfriend? How do I tell my family? What the fuck am I going to do for money, right? And Karen goes, oh, I'll go get you a glass of water. I'm like, yeah, cheers, Karen, because that's what's going on right now. I'm not spiralling into a depression. No, I'm just a bit parched. That's what's wrong. Yeah. Just a bit of water. Get me a fine drop of your finest tap. That'd be great. So she leaves the room. I'm still sitting there, Devo. My dog is confused as fuck, right? So my dog, she's sitting there, little border collie. She comes up to me, she licks my face. I'm like, go away. So she walks to the corner of the room and does a shit on the carpet. And I was just like, you know what? Good girl. Let's fucking go. And I grab her lead and I walk out. The receptionist has started her day. She's like, can I help you? I'm like, you can fuck off. And I just left the building, man, got in my car and I drove to Brisbane and here I am. There you go. That's a $100,000 joke. Worth it. It was fucked, man. Like, I like to say it was awesome. It wasn't. It's fucked. I had to go and do shows in Adelaide after that. I had to go and do stand-up shows. This fucking show, not great but not shit. I was like, get rid of the whole beginning of that name because everything's shit. But then I moved to Brisbane. I was sick. Actually, I moved to Brisbane. You know what? Like, Lime scooters was a new experience for me. Like, because I moved to... Like, when I went to Adelaide for the shows, I first encountered Lime scooters. I was like, oh, this is cool. And when you get there, they were, like, showing people how to use it. And you use the app. They're like, oh, this is how you get a Lime scooter. And you ride around. They go, okay, it has a max speed of 15 Ks. And you've got to ride it in the bike lane, all right? Be careful, right? Then I moved to Brisbane 2 weeks later. And they're like, fuck that. 30K top speed, footpath only. Go for your life. I was like, sick. It's tough though, because now I'm like poor. I mean, this gig will be alright, this will pay a little bit, but like, I'm fucking poor, man. Like, that's shit, like, not like heaps poor, like just head above water, you know what I mean? And it was tough. It was tough coming to Brisbane because I was like, alright, I gotta move into a new place, I got no fucking job, this is gonna be so rough. And now I like work casually. Like, I work casually now to make my money. I drive DD because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the phone wasn't ringing off the hook after I got sacked from Southern Cross Austereo, right? No one was ringing up to hire me, right? And in fact, it got to a point where I was starting to think there was a rumour in the radio industry that I shit on the carpet. Because they would have just walked back in the room with the water and been like, oh my God! Oh, it's half eaten. Unemployment's going to be tough. Anyway. But it sucks now. I'm poor. I'm not too poor, but I'm like poor enough. You know, like, this is how poor I am. Let's see if you understand how poor I am. This is how poor I am, okay? The top drawer of my house, right? Top drawer where the cutlery lives. I don't have one of those little organisers. You know that shit? I thought that came with the house. You've got to buy that shit. That is some affluent living. And it sucks too, because like I'm poor, I moved here with my girlfriend, right? And the thing is, like she was on good money. So like my girlfriend has champagne tastes. But we got a goon budget. Like we are... And I try to keep it a secret because I don't want to know just how poor we're getting, you know what I mean? And there's little things in life that she enjoys that we have to sacrifice, but I don't have the guts to tell her. Like, for example, my girlfriend loves juice. You like juice? You fucking love juice, yeah? People love juice. Shit's $5 a bottle. Get fucked juice. Are you kidding me? We're poor. Can't have fucking juice. She bought a bottle of juice, right? And she thinks, like I've taken over the grocery, she thinks that I'm buying new juice. But I'm just getting this shit called concentrate, right? 50 cents, you just add that a heap of water, fucking boom, juice, right? She doesn't know the difference. But now she's making friends in Brisbane. They're going out for breakfast. I'm worried she's going to taste the real thing. She's going to come home and the fucking jig is up, you know? She'll be like, I know that's not fucking juice. And I'm starting to worry about what's in that milk bottle.